first off, I'd like to apologize for not keeping up with the videos. I've been very, very busy with school and work, and there have been contractors in and out of here working on the drywall and the ceiling in the bedroom, and they're pretty noisy. And yeah, I just haven't been able to keep up with the videos. But to make up for it, this week I'm uploading 2 videos. This one, and then I'm going to upload another cover song. So in this video I'm going to answer Nerimon's YouTube survey for 2011. I think I might be the last person who has not answered this survey yet. So here goes. Your first kiss. Well, I was 3 years old and it was my very first day of preschool. I hadn't been away from my mom or my grandparents for very long, so first off I was terrified to be away from people that I knew and loved. And second of all, I did not like other kids. Like, other kids my age terrified me. My cousins were okay, but other kids freaked me out. So what did I do? I was 3 years old. I cried. I cried a lot. And this other little boy, also 3 years old, named Robert, decided that the best way to get me to stop crying was to kiss me. So he just comes right up and kisses me smack on the mouth. Now, I've heard conflicting stories about what happened after that. Some people say that it made me stop crying immediately. And if that is the case, it's probably because I was so shocked to have been kissed when I was crying that much. I mean, I was 3, come on. Other people have said that it made me cry even louder. I don't know, I was 3, so I have no idea. But if you want to know about the first kiss that I remember, I was 16, it was with my first boyfriend Jay, and we were in a park and it was nice. I dated him for a couple years, so, you know, nothing remarkable there. What is the most expensive casual item of clothing you've ever bought? I don't spend a lot of money on casual clothing. I don't think I own any casual clothing that costs more than $30, with the exception of my giant down-filled coat that went all the way down to my calves that I wore for a while back when I lived in the Midwest because it was cold. But with the exception of that, I don't think I own anything that costs more than 30 bucks. Although I did buy some really cute brocade clogs one time when the shoe pavilion was going out of business. I wear them when I dress as a Viking or a Kievan Rus person, and I think I only paid about $30 for them, but since Shoe Pavilion was going out of business, they had like this going out of business clearance sale, and so I think their original price before the clearance price was somewhere around like $80 to $100. Which I probably would not have paid, so I don't know. What was the first job you ever wanted as a kid? From about the time I was 4 or 5, I wanted to be a doctor. I had a huge, huge, huge crush on Doogie Howser. I guess I thought that if I became a doctor too, then maybe I could meet him while doing doctory things or something. I don't know, I was 5. But even after I got over that crush, I still actually wanted to be a doctor for a very, very long time, like up until 9th grade or something, I think. I still think Neil Patrick Harris is pretty attractive though. Just, I don't have that whole 5-year-old crush anymore. So it's not like I'm going to want to try to have the same career as one of his characters. Although evil genius mad scientist would be a fun career to have. I wonder if I could switch my career from physics to horribleness. Tell us about your group of school friends. Well, I was never a cool kid growing up. I never really had a set clique to which I belonged. Well, not like a named clique, you know. And a lot of my friends felt the same way. I mean, there were the athletes, the cheerleaders, the other popular kids, the FFA kids, and the cowboys, and well, my group of friends was a little too eclectic to fit into such a well-defined clique, so we just kind of hung out with each other. I mean, most of us were pretty nerdy or geeky though, so I guess you could call us that, but I like to think that we were more than just nerds and geeks. What would you name your kids? I'm I'm not even sure yet whether I want kids. I have discussed this sort of thing with former boyfriends and stuff. The most unusual names that I've ever agreed to were Basil and Salon. That's Ceylon, not like a hair place. But I think something a bit less unusual is probably more my speed. Like, Corey or Alexander or Kimberly or something not so unusual. Who do you want to answer the survey next? Neil Patrick Harris? That would be pretty cool, but it probably won't happen though. Seriously though, if someone who is watching this has not answered the survey yet, I want you to answer it. Anyways, thanks for watching.